Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So on today's video, I'm starting this new series. I can never say that word right, so I'm sorry. I thought it would be a really great idea to start this series based off of my skin type, which is acne prone. You know, a lot of the times I watch a lot of my favorite beauty influencers and I can't relate to like their foundation reviews because of the skin types they have. I still watch because obviously I love to support my favorite beauty influencers, but I can't relate. You know, I have acne prone skin. A lot of the people that I watch do not. So this is a series for you guys that struggle with acne and you know you guys want to see how foundations work on acne prone skin. So today I'm reviewing Morphe's new foundation, which is called the Fluidity foundation. I don't know. It's supposed to be full coverage, and I'm also reviewing the concealer, which is also supposed to be full coverage. Now I want to get into some details about my skin. This is a long intro, so I'm sorry. I have to make sure I tell you guys everything. When I am acne prone skin, I have dry skin. Typically, if you guys can see in this little area right here is where I get the most like acne, and you would think that I would be more oily on this side, but I'm very dry. Actually, I have some dry patches going on right here. I have some dryness right here. I'm looking in the monitor, by the way, and I have some that are healing right here. My face is very red right now because I just washed it. And then on these areas of my face, the cheek areas, I'm like normal. Like I hardly would get any acne on here. It's kind of weird, but I do have a lot of discoloration because I would get it. So I don't really have any dry patches around this area of my face. It's just gonna be on this side. So most likely the foundation will probably cling onto those patches. I'm letting you know right now. The Morphe foundation is supposed to be a matte foundation. Matte foundations do not do well on my skin. I usually use the Makeup Forever foundation stick because it is a cream. Creams go like really well on my skin. I also have a lot of textured, meaning, you know, like this one right here is dry. So again, it might cling onto those little dry acne patches that I have going on right now that are healing. I do have a lot of big pores, and I'm going to be giving you guys information while I'm doing this review. So let's just get right into it. Alright you guys, so here is the foundation box. It looks like this, and some of the information that it says is that it's claiming to be 24-hour long wear, which I wouldn't ever wear a foundation for 24 hours, so I don't really see that point. It's supposed to be sweat-proof, transfer resistance, we'll see about that, water resistance, it's free of oils, fragrance, and parabens, and it's great for all skin types. Now, make sure you listen to that part. It's great for all skin types because we're about to see if that's really true. You're getting 1 fluid ounce for $18. You guys can use your favorite influencer's code if you want. I don't think that's a bad price, especially being that it's Morphe and like in a sense they kind of are on like the drugstore, not really fancy, like they're right in the middle. So that's a really good price for this foundation and for the amount that you are getting. Now this foundation like caused a lot of like talk because they came out with 60 of them, and that's a shit ton of foundation. So they came out with 60s and they range from warm, cool, neutral, and olive. And the way it's set up, it has 5 levels and they go from light, medium, tan, rich, and deep. I'm sorry, I have notes just to make sure that I'm like telling you guys everything. Now I don't have all of them. I bought mine. I went into Morphe yesterday and I got colored match, and I think she did a pretty good job. But I will say that when I came home, and you guys will see right now, I swatched it on my hand and it looked a little green, and that's kind of weird to me. I don't know. So I think that's all the information I want to tell you guys. Now let's get right into it. So she matched me to F2.50. The bottle looks like this. It kind of looks like that L'Oreal packaging a lot of people were comparing it to, but I highly doubt like they're the same formula. This smells like paint. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she smells like the Kat Von D foundation, but I feel like this one has a way stronger scent. So I'm going to put some on my hand and swatch it for you guys. Yeah, she has a strong scent. So you could, I don't know if you guys can tell, but that is supposed to be my color. And the color that she matched me to is described as an olive light medium with yellow green undertones. And again, the green undertones kind of like threw me off because like I don't know, like I don't want to look green, you know what I'm saying? But we'll find out right now. Oh shit, I forgot about my primer. I'm gonna prime with this Rose Glow Hydrating Primer because again, I am dry. I didn't buy the Morphe primer because I was just like, whatever. And this primer is actually really good for dry skin. It really does hydrate the skin. Make sure your hands are clean too because you don't want to be spreading any bacteria on your skin. Alright, so I'm going to put some on my hand. And I have about that much, if you guys can see. That's not going to do it for me, I already know. So I'm going to use my beauty blender because I do have the Morphe brush, but it's really, really wet because I washed it last night. I'm just going to start off with this part of my face right here, and you can kind of see it's already pretty much covering up my redness, but I can definitely tell that it looks really green. I don't know how it's showing up to you guys on camera, but to me it looks kind of greenish. So that's with one layer. You guys can still kind of see some of my like redness, and then that's the other part of the skin. So it's not bad, but I don't know if you guys can see, kind of looks a little green. I'm scared. Yeah, that little dot did not do anything for my skin. So we're gonna go in with more. And I'm gonna start putting it on this side of my face. I mean, you can see the yellow in it too. I need so much. I'm like grabbing like so much from the tube right now. And then I'm gonna start covering this side of my face. Oh, she's covering really well. I'm pretty shook and tense. Really not bad. I can see that it's clinging on to this part of my face, but again, that's because I have acne, dry acne right there. I had to squeeze this foundation like 3 times already and then cover up some of that. It's doing actually not that bad. I'm pretty shook and tense. I'm telling you guys, it doesn't look that bad. It's just I don't really like the color. I look green, and like I know I keep saying it, but it's like I never heard of like green foundations. Like I never ever heard of that. And when she was coloring, like matching me yesterday, I was like, whoa, like this really goes into my skin really well. But then I got home and like I swatched it on my hand and it was looking really green. It's also, I feel like it looks really like yellow, and like I don't know if it matches that well with my like neck. Please let me know how you guys are seeing this. But so far, like the finish looks really good. I can see the dryness right here though, but that's again because I have really dry skin in this area and acne. But on these parts of my face, it's looking really nice. So let me just finish adding like a little bit more because I feel like I need a little bit more. Like I feel like it's not full coverage. Again, another thing about me when I do foundation, I never add a lot of foundation. This is a lot of foundation that I've added like onto my face for the first time. When I use my Makeup Forever foundation stick, I don't go in with a lot because I don't ever try to fully cover up my acne. That's never my goal when I'm doing my face routine. I just let it like show because when you add a lot of foundation onto your skin and you have acne prone skin, you're gonna kind of make your texture show even more, and it's going to look a little cakey. So that's personal preference. You can do whatever you want. Makeup to me literally has no rules, but that's just something that I found, especially because I take a lot of pictures. I don't like, most of the time I don't really want like my texture to be showing so much. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys in close so you guys can actually see my skin right now. It doesn't look bad at all. You guys can see. Now we're moving on to the concealers, and the concealer she matched me to 2.15. The concealers retail for $9, which is not bad at all. They come in, I believe it was like 31 shades, which is really cool. This concealer has a neutral, light, medium, slightly peach undertone. Let me show you guys. You can see, and it definitely has a really peach undertone. I could definitely see it. This product has 0.15 fluid ounces. It's supposed to be a creamy full coverage concealer, and it's supposed to last you 16 hours. I don't know who's going to be wearing concealer for 16 hours. Not me. It's supposed to be sweat proof, transfer resistant, water resistance, free of fragrance and parabens. Now these come in cool, warm, and neutral. By the way, this really does have a strong scent. To me, it smells like paint. It smells like the Kat Von D foundations and stuff. So let's just go in with the concealer. I like to do a generous amount, but it does kind of feel like thickish and creamy-ish. I do like how it feels though. It feels really nice, but I'm scared that because it's so like full coverage and thick that it's going to crease. I'm going to add some right here and right here. Oh my god, if you guys can hear my mom, she's cooking, so sorry. All right, my mom's doing that. I have no choice. I don't want this to like dry up on me, so I'm gonna blend it out. Yeah, you can see this is not a concealer that you let sit on your eyes. This will definitely dry up on you, and you definitely have to blend it out right away. So make sure that you do that. She is hella creamy and thick-a-miss. Let me touch this foundation. She hasn't dried down, and I have oil like on my, or the foundation on my finger. So yeah. But I do like the color of it, that I will say. But she's a creamy, I'm scared of setting this, to be honest with you, because she's creamy, but she's like matte. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm kind of scared to set this. No, I have to set it though. But she looks nice. She looks really, really nice. All right, you guys, so you guys are zoomed in, and it looks really nice to me. I'm kind of scared to set it though because it's a very like creamy thick consistency, so we'll see right now. Let me zoom you guys out. So the powder that I'm going to use is the Beauty Bakery powder. I really like this powder. It's very, very light, so hopefully it goes really well with this concealer. And I'm going to set it, and I do not bake. I don't bake because I don't like to add a lot of powder onto my face. You know how sometimes when you bake, a lot of the times people add a shit ton of powder to bake and they let it sit there and it gets super, super matte. I can't do that, again, because I have dry skin. Mine will look so crusty and dusty, and I don't want it to look like that. So I do not let my powder bake. All right, the combination of the two looks really, really nice. Now I'm gonna add this all over my skin, just a little bit. Now, one thing that does worry me is looking dry underneath there, because this, again, the concealer is supposed to be full coverage and it's supposed to be a soft matte, and that's kind of scary to me, because obviously I don't want my under eyes to look super dry. All right, you guys, so I'm done setting everything. The first thing I do see is that this is a very, very like matte foundation. My skin looks very dry from right here, but the finish doesn't look bad on this side. It looks pretty good. All right, you guys, I'm back. I'm looking at the monitor, by the way. I'm sorry. I finished my entire face. I am going to come back later on to show you guys, like, I'm going to give you guys updates of how the foundation is holding up. But right now, I will say that it looks really, really nice. I could tell on my forehead though, it's like hella matte. My under eyes look a little dry. I will insert a clip right now so that you guys can see like when I finish my, like after I finish my makeup. But it's looking really, really good. So yeah, I'm going to just update you guys throughout the day so you guys can see how this foundation is holding up. It is currently 2:05. I kind of did a very late start. So yeah, we will see in a little bit. So I'm asking my boyfriend how he thinks my foundation looks right now. What time is it right now? 5? It's like almost 6. I'll leave the time right here. I asked him how he thinks my foundation looks right now. So what? Can you say it again?
Me and the cat believe it's a little thick.
It's a little thick?
Like it's almost looks kind of like clayish. Kind of.
It looks like clay? Oh my god. Okay, so he thinks that it looks really thick and that it looks like clay. What do you think? Okay, thank you, sir. All right. Alright, you guys, so you guys heard my boyfriend. He was saying basically that it looks like I have clay on my face. And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It's a very thick consistency. I can really tell that I have a layer of, or more than one layer of foundation on my face. That my personal preference is not a really like thick foundation. It might be for you. So if you guys can kind of see on my forehead, it's a little oily on my T-zone. It's holding up pretty well though, like I'm not gonna lie. My under eyes look a little dry, but not like too crazy. Around this area, the foundation did get like clingy, but again, I'm very dry right here. I want you guys to get like a really close up of my face. I'm dry right here again. So of course the foundation is gonna cling. I didn't shave my mustache, I'm sorry, my apologies. And then here's my other part of my acne, and it's holding out okay. I could see that it's like separating in some of my, like around my face. But so far on the cheeks, it looks like really good. And right now it is currently 5:40 something. So I've had the foundation almost for 4 hours. That was a really bad sentence. Yeah, so for 4 hours I've had it. It looks pretty good. I'm just getting a little oily. And yeah, I'll update you guys in a few hours. Alright you guys, we are at the end of the video. It is currently 9:37 and I've had the foundation for more than 8 hours. I'm pretty sure we're going on 9. So I'm going to insert a clip from my iPhone video. I feel like iPhone videos kind of show the detail even more. Starting off with my mouth area. My mouth area, like the foundation has already separated. It doesn't really look that good around that area. It looks pretty like flaky and it's breaking up. And again, I do have acne in textures, so of course the foundation is going to cling onto that. Just keep that in mind. My nose area, I kept rubbing it, so like it kind of looks red and the foundation kind of came off. The area around my nose is very oily, but my nose area actually, like the foundation kept up really good. My forehead is a little oily as well. My cheek area looks actually really good. The foundation held up really nicely on those parts of my face. So overall, I feel like the foundation, even though I kept building it up, it does have like a really thick consistency, or at least for me it has a thick consistency. I can obviously tell that I have like a layer or multiple layers of foundation on my skin. Also, you guys heard my boyfriend say that it looks like I had clay on there. If you guys like really thick foundations and have acne prone skin and like to like cover up your acne prone skin, I would definitely say this is it. She definitely covered up all my redness. Now as far as the consistency, like the formula of the foundation, it being matte, I would say it definitely is matte, but you will eventually get oily throughout the day, especially if you're an oily person. I have dry skin and I got pretty damn oily around my T-zone. But also you guys have to keep in mind, I did use a hydrating primer, so that probably took like its effects on the foundation. So please keep all of those things in mind. I do feel like it looked really good, so I'm going to go ahead and give the foundation like an 8. I'm going to like rank the foundations when I do these series, okay? From like 1 to 10, 10 being good, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the foundation is an 8. I would probably wear this foundation only when I have like an event or something and I need like a really full coverage foundation and I'm breaking the fuck out and I look really red. I would wear this because my Makeup Forever foundation, I wear it when I want like a really nice coverage because I don't use a lot of it. Need a full coverage foundation, this is your girl right here. I'm editing this video right now and I want to mention that if you have dry skin, you do not have to purchase this foundation. You do not ever have to purchase a foundation and finesse it. You always can buy a foundation that is for your skin. I just wanted to mention that what I did in order to use this foundation was I cleansed, I exfoliated, I hydrated my skin, and I primed my skin with a hydrating primer. Again, you guys do not have to do all those things. That is just what I did because I knew I was going to be wearing a matte foundation. So again, if you are a person that has dry skin and you want to try a matte foundation, I suggest doing all those steps, you know? Moving on to the concealer, I really do like the concealer. I would say though that the concealer, this is not a concealer that you leave on your under eyes. Not at all. No, 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 no. This one you have to be very fast. You have to blend it out really, really fast. But she's really, really nice. She's very, very creamy, so a little goes a long way. You don't need a lot. Now, I used to have the old Morphe concealer, which is this one right here. I do not use this to conceal the eyes. This is a really shitty concealer. This is like really, really thick, and this will dry the hell out of your under eye because she's thick. And I actually use this to cut my crease and to use as a base. It was perfect. They discontinued this one though, so I do recommend this one. I can tell that they changed the formula of it. It's really, really nice and creamy, and I do like the color of it, and plus it's affordable, so I give this one a 9. So overall, I really do like the foundation on my acne prone skin. I think it held up really damn well, other than like these areas right here. Again, you guys have to factor in the fact that I have acne and I am dry, so just keep that in mind. If you have dry skin and you have acne prone skin, it's going to cling onto your texture, but it did a damn good job at covering it. I'm shook at it. The only thing I really don't like from both of these is the smell. The smell is terrible. It smells like paint. I don't like that. I wish that they could take that scent out if they could. I know some people don't care, but I thought I would throw that in and tell you guys anyways. Also, I forgot to mention, when I was editing the video, you guys can see how freaking yellow I was and like green. But once I finished my whole entire face routine and I did my contour, my bronzer, whatever, my highlight, it looks good. I feel like it was a really great match. And I think that's pretty much it, you guys. I have a name for this acne series, and it was given to me by my friend named Meeg, so thank you so much. It's going to be called Acne versus Foundation. And then whatever the foundation I am reviewing, I thought it was a really good idea to just name this series. I can never say that name right, I'm sorry. And then every time I review a foundation, I want to keep giving you guys updates throughout the day so you guys can see how the foundation is holding up. So my boyfriend thought it would be a really, really good idea that I do it in a way that boxing matches are done, where they have rounds. So, you know, when I update you guys at 2, it'll be round 1. When I update you guys at 4, it'll be round 2. And then the last final round, I don't know, I thought that was really cool. I thought it was a really solid idea, and I'm excited for it. If you guys really like the idea, please let me know and comment down below. But other than that, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.